What's up, my loves and fellow creatives? How are y'all doing tonight? I know this is late in the evening, but I know this was super highly requested, and I had to pull my stuff together and create this online product for you all. So I'm going to let everybody jump in. What's up, E? Tanya. The Real Miss Corp. Hey, love. I don't know if you're a newbie. Welcome. I haven't seen this name before on YouTube in the comments, so I appreciate you joining us. Sharon, what's up, love? Nisha, hey. Mrs. Sexy Miss. Hey, love. Oh, you dug out your new printer. Awesome, awesome. So yeah, that'll be a discussion too after our session tomorrow. We're gonna have that discussion. Or actually, it'll probably be the next day because y'all are gonna be tired after tomorrow. What's up, Tanya? Okay, so because this is highly anticipated, I'm gonna go ahead and get to business on this. If we have newcomers that come in and have questions, I will address those questions as well. All right, Nisha, good. I'm glad to have you. Sorry, y'all. I've been going at it almost all day with these one-on-ones and lives and trying to get everybody straightened out. So my voice is a little torn, and I'm trying to save a little bit for tomorrow, okay? All right, so I've decided what we're going to do for the one-on-one tomorrow. And this is just like a really quick preview. I literally just like pulled this together, but we're going to do it step by step together. So you're actually going to see me design in real time, and you're going to do every single thing that I do. So it's going to be interactive. You're definitely going to be able to create something that by the end of the session, you should have something that that will immediately make you money, okay? So let me go over first what we're going to do and what the requirements are. And as a matter of fact, I'll update the listing. I'll put the listing up for the requirements, and the requirements are pretty simple. Let me see if I can pull up a new window here. Let's see. Let's go to Innate Lab. Now, I put the listing under every tab imaginable because I didn't want people saying, well, which tab is it under? So you can go under any of these tabs. You can go Shop, Design and Print Services, 10-minute templates. That's our favorite section. And it's called Innate Academy Photo Shirts 101. So this is a really beginner level course. And it's interactive, okay? That means that when you're doing it with me, I'll be able to check on your screen. I can see what you're doing. You can even grant me control of your mouse so that I can show you and fix something for you if I need to, okay? Now, for today and today only, well, you know how I am. I'll probably leave it open in the morning for a while too. It's going to be $20, okay? So this class is literally free for those of you who don't have the brush pack and don't have the mirror font. Because the brush pack itself, you all know that brush pack is $20. The Thank Me font, it used to be $20. Then I took it down to $10. Then I took it down to $3 so that people wouldn't complain that my fonts aren't accessible. So I made them accessible to everyone. Okay, $3 fonts. So you have the brush pack, you get the mirror font, you're going to download this blank template, and then you'll get a PDF with the private Zoom link. Okay. Those are going to be all things that you're going to download. And then here is an overview of what we're going to do. So the course is going to include, pretty much we're going to design this from scratch. That's what I want you to understand. You will create your own art from scratch. You see that? From scratch. All right. So this is not a template that you're going to get. You're going to do this, and it's going to look as good as this. It's actually going to look better than this because, like I said, I threw this together. So what you're going to do right now, if you are to purchase this, you're going to create a folder on your desktop. Okay, you're going to name that folder Innate Academy. All right, so then that way, when I refer to your Innate Academy folder, we can all be on the same place. And it doesn't have to be on your desktop. Some people don't like saving things on the desktop. That's fine. I'm one of those people. But I always make a shortcut. So if you're not going to put it on your desktop, let me show you what you will want to do. Okay, so if this is how your folder system looks, and you have a folder, right? You're going to create it anywhere. I'm going to create a folder right now. I'm just somewhere on my, wherever I save everything in this Innate templates folder, right? So I'm going to right click, go to new. I'm going to create a folder, and I'm going to name this folder Innate Academy. Bam. Now that I have named that folder, I'm going to drag it over to my quick access and drop it. On Mac computers, I don't know how you do it, but I'm sure there's a very similar process. So then that way, when I say go to your folder, it's all right there. Okay. So the next thing is that, and let me see if I can go ahead and purchase this and show you exactly what to do. And I'm going to see if I'll purchase this for myself, if it'll let me. So I'm going to add this to my cart. I'm going to make sure it works. I'm going to check out with PayPal. And the only reason why I pulled this off the screen is just so that in case my personal information shows up and I have to sign in. So let me do that on my Firefox so I can sign in with my Ghost account. It was not that Ghost. So let's do Innate Lab. We'll go to 10-minute templates. I see the course, add to cart, and we'll sharpen this as we go. So if there's input that you have, I'm listening to you all as well. So it's going to be $20. I'm going to go to checkout, do my little sign in. Okay. And now I should be able to, you can pay with PayPal or you can just go to checkout. I didn't know that you can click on these little things. Like if you don't want to go through PayPal, I was like, well, how do you not pay through PayPal? Duh, I didn't know my own interface. So yes, you can click on whichever card you have and then you can do a process of payment without using, it uses the PayPal processor, but you don't have to create a PayPal account to do that. So I'm going to pull this off screen and pay with my little PayPal, so I can make sure that it works for you all and I can show you the process all the way through. And I am, looks like I'm successfully checking out. Yay, I got $20 on my card. Woohoo! All right, so there are days like that, I know. Okay, so now that I have checked out, I should, oh, I guess I have to actually place the order, huh? Yep. So place the order, and then we're going to go to our My Downloadable Products, and I'm going to show you what the links look like, okay? All right, you can continue shopping if you want to, by all means. But all I want you to do is go to my account. Oh, and I have appointments on here too, so I'm uploading that for y'all. So we have like valid, like real deal appointments, so people can't double book and that sort of thing. I've been working. Y'all been working me. All right, so y'all see my address, 1637 Blast Ave. If you know anything about House Party 3, you'll get that joke. All right, so I am going over to the side where you see My Downloadable Products. That's where we download. Clicking on that. And I can't actually download the Zoom private link in front of you because it will show you all the information. But that is what you're going to download in order to see the link. Okay, you need to have Zoom downloaded. All right, so what I'm going to do is follow my first set of directions, which hopefully if I download these, you won't see the preview. I'm going to have to change that. So I'm going to change the link and change that file for y'all. Because it just popped up, man. I thought it was going to ask me to, I put download. Okay. So it was a PDF and it popped up in the window. I'm going to have to change the link so that it's not the same as what popped up. Because I got some folks that I know. I love my people. But I know y'all will freeze frame that and rock the mess out of that link, okay? And we're just not gonna have that kind of party starting out. So I'm gonna change that document. But anyways, the idea is that you would so here, I guess I'll show it. Shoot, I'll show it and then I'll redo this link. Okay, so then we're gonna download it. And I want you to know that this is gonna be a clickable link. So if you can't click it for some reason, you should at least be able to copy and paste that into your browser. You need to make sure that you have Zoom actually installed on your computer. Um, I think that's the best way to do it. And then you have to have a login. If you don't have a login, it's not going to let you into this meeting. Okay. So that would be the meeting ID and password. Of course, that's going to change now. And you get these directions. These directions are pretty much telling you what to do right now. Create your folder. We just did that. Make sure Photoshop is working. Okay. Make sure that subscription is paid. You can open it up and it doesn't tell you, hey, if you try to open this one more time without paying, this is the last day of your 30-day extension. You know, if you don't pay, they give you like 30 days before they shut it down. Make sure that's not happening. Okay. And okay, like I said, make sure Zoom is installed on the computer that you're doing Photoshop. Because in order for me to see your screen, Zoom needs to be on the computer that you're performing the Photoshop work on. Okay. All right, so next, files to download pre-class. Don't wait until the class starts at 8 o'clock to download these things, okay? We're going to be doing this as a live experience. So what I'm trying to get you all to do is have as much pre-done as possible so that when we get to rolling, we can roll smoothly. Also, your internet resources are going to be tapped. You're doing Photoshop, which already taps out your computer most times. And then we're also doing a live session. So that means that we're pulling a lot of resources from the internet. You don't want to be trying to download heavy files, okay? Or download anything unnecessarily. Have this ready, all right? So 7:50, go ahead, log in, make sure Zoom works. I think I have those instructions on there. I might have lied. Yeah, sign into Zoom at 7:50. Make sure everything works with Zoom so that by the time 8 o'clock hits, we can get started, okay? So these are things, we're going to go ahead and do this now. This is pre-class. Tonight is pre-class. Go ahead and do it now if you're going to purchase. Don't purchase until I make this video because I'm going to have to change this file up, okay? So let's see. You're going to download the blank all over template, and these are already with your download. So see how this came with it? I want you to download this exact template. So I'm going to download it right now, and I'm going to show you how to download it. And I think I was gonna say I need to be logged in. So sometimes you'll see this and it'll just keep going and going and going. You're gonna make sure that you sign in. Okay, when you sign in, then it will allow you to download it. Okay, download anyways. Let's do it. Now this is gonna be the Photoshop version of it. It's gonna give you an option to open or save it. Make sure you hit save. Some people have been saying, oh, it's trying to open and it won't save it. That's because of your options. So you have an option to save it and not open it. Make sure you save it, okay? Sometimes these are large files, and if you try to open it immediately after trying to it's not even downloading it. It's just going to open in the program, and the program might shut it down. Save the file first, and then open it, okay? And you even have the option to do this automatically for files like this from now on. That might be what you want to do. I don't never like to open things automatically. That's why I was mad that file just opened just now. All right, so this is going to save it to my downloads, and the reason why I know is because that's just how Firefox rolls. So it put it in this weird folder, and I'm going to have to move it, and that's why I told you to put your folder up at the top. Now I can just drag that into my Innate Academy folder. Wow, that's done, okay? So that was the first file. Check. I'm going to go back to my downloadable files. I'm going to make sure I have my brush pack. You don't have to install the brush pack right now because some people won't know how to do it. We'll do it together. If you know how to do it, then go ahead and do that part. That way you're done. All right, let's go ahead, and I want to download that. Download anyway. And I'm going to save the file. It's a zip file, so you do need to go ahead and unzip it. If you can at least do that, then the rest is a piece of cake, okay? So I'm going to pull my files back over here so y'all can see what I'm doing. I'm going to right click, extract all, finish that. And then once it extracts, I'm going to put the extracted file in my Innate Academy folder. I'm not going to put the zip file in there. So it's going to finish unzipping right there. And I'm going to move on to the next part. So there were 4 parts. I'm done with this. All right, let's see what else we needed. There was the Thank Me Mirror font. I need to go ahead and download that. And if you already have it, that's great too. I'm not going to offer anything additional because I'm already pretty much giving it away. So for those that didn't have this stuff, this is really, really, really a bonus for you. I mean, it's a bonus in general just because it's $20, but definitely you are getting your money's worth. You're actually getting this course for the free $99. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and save this font as well. And we're going, just put it in the folder. I'm not asking you to install anything. Don't wreck your brain at all. Just put it in the folder. Just listen to me and I promise I got you, okay? So that font, I'm going to drop it in the folder. All right, and I don't know if my brushes went in there, but I'm going to put my zip file for the brushes in that folder too. And let's see, what else? Was that it? And of course, the instructions were the other thing that you're going to download. Now, it has limits on these downloads because I just don't want anybody to even be tempted to share or anything like that because it should be restricting that from happening. However, I don't want to have to discipline anybody. I'm the type of, art mom where I just want to see y'all flourish and do right, do well and make money, but I don't want to have to be punishing y'all, okay? So don't make me do it. All right, so let's see. We got the all over template. We have the thank you font. We have the brush pack. And here's your job. You're going to pick one photo. Don't be downloading 12 photos. One photo. The whole point of this class is I want to make sure that you get the essentials to have a final product by the end of this class. If you try to do so much, you put so much pressure on yourself, and you don't have a final product at the end, I'm not doing my job. So I'm going to tell you to keep it simple. This is a keep it simple sublimator, okay? But we're going to make it look fancy, but this is going to be a very simple task that you all are going to be able to do within 2 hours and have a final product. So I am telling you, I'm not going to give you a random photo. I want you to pick a photo that means something to you, okay? So with that choice of photo, you also need to design or decide your theme. Don't design anything, just decide it. Commit to it now. PreClass, commit to it PreClass. These are your rules now. You can choose sports, graduation, birthday, anniversary, remembrance, family reunion. As a matter of fact, I would love for you all to tell me what your theme is. Whoever purchases, I'll post and let me know what your theme is ahead of time. And if you give me an idea of what your theme is, then I'll have ideas of what I can throw your way when we get ready to do that part of the design process, okay? So you don't have to download any artwork for this. You are going to do this with me in real time, in real design space, in the same mental space that we're all going to be working at the same pace, okay? But I do want you to decide your theme. So your photo should go with your theme, just in case that wasn't really clear. But if you have a photo of a graduate, then you're probably doing graduation. If you have a photo of your football kid, then we're going to do sports, etc. Okay? And one photo, it can be a photo with multiple people in it, that's fine, but I would like it to be one photo, and preferably a high quality photo. I will tell you this, garbage in is going to be garbage out. So if you start with a nice photo, you'll be able to create a nice quality result. If you start with a low quality photo, you have to do so much to spruce it up to make it look decent. And I don't want that to be your starting point, okay? We're already going to have to deal with that from our clients. If we have a choice, we're not going to put ourselves in that position, okay? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to do a KISS, keep it simple sublimator. We're going to have that photo as the foreground. Don't worry about removing the background. We're going to do that in class, okay? We will remove the background in class. If you want to purchase remove.bg, that's your prerogative, but it's not required. We're going to use the preview version, and then I'll also show you if we have to clean them up. I'll show you how to use some of the tools to clean them up, okay? We're going to learn how to fade off the images, how to clean it up with the pen tool. Okay, that's the number one dreaded tool. We'll learn how to do that, and that's going to be our foreground. For our background, don't worry about the background right now. We will look for this in the class, and we'll download it as we go in the class. Now, if you just happen to know what your background is, you're welcome to download something just to have it available and ready, just in case maybe your internet connection, you don't want to strain it. You can, but I want you to understand you don't have to do that already. It's already late. I don't want y'all trying to do extra homework and then arriving late to class tomorrow because you got so caught up on doing homework that wasn't required. Okay. So the next step, the accent. The accent for the design, we're going to use the brushes. So the brush pack that you get and that you already downloaded, and we're going to install it in class tomorrow, that's going to be what you use for your accent. So we have lightning, we have paint splashes, we have flames, we have clouds, that sort of thing. I'm going to show you how to use those brushes. All right. And then finally, the text. Now this is going to be for the background text. We're going to use the mirror font. So if you go back to our design here, all of that is going to be what you get for free. You get the brushes, you get the font, and you of course get this template. Now what we're also going to do, you're going to be using, I guess I'll go through this too, this little bullet point here. You're going to be using your photo and your theme. That means you're going to end up with something at the end of the session that you can immediately use. I'm not trying to make everybody design the same thing and then you're looking at me crazy because you got somebody else's kid on your shirt. That's not what we're going to do. We're going to make this special, and we're going to make this something that you can earn off of immediately. If it's not your child or your image, it can be your customer's image. You understand? So come ready to produce something. Okay? That's the idea. When you're done with this, you should be able to cash in what you paid for this class instantly. Like post it that night, and I guarantee you'll have at least one order within the next 2 days if you post what you mocked up in class tomorrow night. Okay? Post it that night. Get excited. Post it that night. And I promise you, even if you think it might need a little tweaking, post what you designed tomorrow night. And I'm going to encourage you to do that tomorrow night too. You post it, and I'm going to guarantee you that you will at least get inquiries if you don't get a sale within the first 2 days of posting that to your audience. Okay. Not in the, I mean, I want you to post it in Innate Creatives all day. Like, I'm proud of y'all. I'm a proud art mom. Okay. What I want you to do is post that to your business and your clients. Let them know that, hey, this is what I'm working with now. These are the tools I'm working with. I want you to do that. Okay. So the result is that we're going to have an all over design. However, some of you don't even plan on doing all overs. We're designing it this way because the principle is the same. That's the reason why I just started doing all over designs first. Then after we do the all over design, I'm going to show you how to modify it to a 13 by 19 design. All right. So that is what I pulled together. That is what I would love to see you all perform tomorrow, and I can't wait. I really want to see how this goes, and not just, to toot my own horn, but I want to see, how far we can get within our 2-hour session designing from scratch. And y'all already know designing from scratch is much more different than designing from a template. And you all have something that you can really be proud of and make money off of as soon as you upload that example to your social media. Okay, so let me see. I'm going to check on these comments right now and see what y'all have to say so far. Pamela, okay, so listen, y'all, I want to say y'all get on my nerves, but I really just want to say I love y'all. Listen, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to change that PDF because it popped up, and that's not really fair to the people that paid. If somebody saw it and they could just click on that. I mean, I'll see them because you have to put your email and everything in, and Erica is going to be helping me keep track of whoever's logging in, making sure that those are the people that have paid. So I don't know. It may or may not be worth redoing at this point because I know it's late too. So let's see. What else are y'all talking about? I tell you what, I'm not going to redo that thing. I'm gonna put it like this, because if I redo it, it's probably, y'all know me, it's gonna take me another 2 hours to finally get it loaded up on the website and stuff. I'm not gonna redo that document. That's gonna be what it is. If somebody really decides that they're going to cheat the system and do that, then we have, something in place to handle that. And that person or persons would be permanently removed from the group and removed from ever being able to purchase on Innate Lab. So I hope nobody does that. All right, so I might have to show my sternness at some point in time. All right, let's see here. Okay, so if you have the brushes and the font, that's cool. It's a $20 class, literally, ladies and gentlemen. This is a class that I do plan on charging $60 for in the future. So right now it's at 60, but I have it marked down to 20 until tomorrow. But yeah, so I want to say I could give you something else, but honestly, at this point, I'm already pretty much giving the course away. So I will say that that you will be more prepared and probably get more help, because you'll be ready to receive help when we take our stopping points. So I'll think of something for that. Brush pack, yep. Most of you who have been really my A1 day ones have this brush pack. So I may think of something else, but it's gonna have to, it won't just be something, you know what I'll do? If you all remind me at the end of the session, because I don't want that to be something y'all focus on right now. If you already have the brush pack and you screenshot me that you purchased the brush pack, I'll have like a post up on the Facebook group, the Innate Creatives Facebook group. I'll have a post. If you screenshot me that you purchased it and put your email underneath it, I'll have a surprise for you. Okay? And I'm not gonna tell you what it is because I don't know what it is yet. And y'all be catching me on live slipping up and just giving stuff away. So it'll be a surprise that'll be worth the value of the brush pack, okay? All right, so Barbara was waiting on Facebook. I'm sorry, love. I don't really trust these notifications. So I'm trying to do something now where I let you all know ahead of time and I try to make it go live before I actually go live. So let me know if that's working better. How do you pay, Denise? You will go to innatelab.com and go to 10-minute templates or any of these tabs right now, and you would click on the Innate Academy Photo Shirts 101 Interactive Photoshop course. Okay, and then you'll check out just like you would for anything else, and you'll make sure that you download those links like tonight. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay, so Pamela, yes, that is a great concern. If your internet is slow, it is possible. Now we can try it out, because what I will do, and I'm glad you mentioned this too, because what I'm going to do, you have to have two screens. And as a matter of fact, let me update that on my Word document. It's going to be a requirement that you have two screens. So I'm understanding that not everybody has dual screens at their workstation. So I'm not going to require that, but you're going to need some other way of watching the content on a whole nother screen. And y'all give me just a moment. I'm going to open my other document. Did it not save it? Okay. So I'm just going to make a note right now that I need to put that you have dual monitors. And I know I've said that before, but I didn't put it on my document. So I'm going to update the listing to say that. Now, if you don't have dual monitors, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to have this privately available on Facebook. It's not going to be, nobody else can see it unless they have that link. So for those of you who are once you join the Zoom, I'm going to have a link that is specifically for the live recording of the Facebook. So you can take a tablet, or maybe even like if you have your TV and your TV's connected to the internet, or I think sometimes your TV can be connected to like a Google Chromecast or something like that. And so you can cast it to the other screen, whatever you have to do so that you can watch me on one screen and work on your screen. I don't want you to have to stop, close down my video, and then work, and that will throw you off quite a bit, okay? All right, so I think I'm gonna be doing a lot of surprises. Y'all did your brushes and fonts already. Y'all are the bomb. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all really are. I appreciate you. That support is real. Okay. So if you don't have Photoshop, you can download the 7-day version of it if you want to. There is a trial version. I did upload a I uploaded a video today on how to purchase the $9.99 Photoshop so that you're not paying too much, because there's a $20, $21 one too. Pay for the $9.99 one, or you can even do the 7-day trial and see if this is worth it for you. Okay. What's next? Now, if you can imagine, as a matter of fact, this is what I want you to do. What we're doing tonight, test this video out on your phone. And some of you have phones, like I have a pretty large screen on my phone, and if I hold it up to my face, I can see what's going on. That's an option for you too. So, maybe you have a phone stand or something that you can put it on. See if you can view off of your phone. It is kind of difficult to see what somebody's clicking on through the phone. I will make sure that I turn on my mouse tracker so it can identify what I'm clicking on better. So that is definitely something you want to try out tonight. Before you even purchase it, make sure that that's going to work for you, okay? All right, let's see. Somebody asked about, will I do this for Affinity? Eventually I will. Right now, I want to get everybody on the same page. So right now, we're only going to do Photoshop. So at the very least, even if you are an Affinity user and you want to learn these skills and concepts, I promise you, it will still help you for Affinity. I guarantee you, the only reason why I can open Affinity right now, and I've never taken a class, never watched a video, oh, I don't I don't think I've ever watched a full video through it. I have it going in the background, but I never actually watch them. That's my problem. But I know how to navigate Affinity because I know Photoshop. Okay. hmm All right. Okay. That sounds good. So Pam, if the internet connection is the issue, then I don't know like how you're gonna experience it as far as the live feed. But as long as you can view the live feed right now and it's not doing terrible for you, you should be okay to view the class live feed, okay? What time tomorrow? Excellent question. Time tomorrow is 8 p.m. and I need to put that in the listing. So it goes 8 p.m. and it's going to be a 2-hour session. So we're going to end up going till 10. Okay. And then what I'll do is I'll fill out this class. I'll see what the feedback is, and we'll also start doing other time slots for the same class. Okay. But the other time slots for the same class will be $60. Okay. Yes. If you have a student, and I put that in the video today, that's a excellent suggestion there. If you have a student in your household, I made a whole video about Photoshop today, about what to download, what to click on, how to get to it, how to find the student package. If you have any student, it can even be an elementary school student in your household, especially if you use their EDU. Um, email address, it will ask you when does that person graduate. And if they're 8 years old and they don't graduate till 10 years from now, guess what? You're locked into that student thing. All right. So of course it would be great if you're actually using uh, the student package for your student, because this would be something excellent for them to learn. EST is Eastern Standard Time. Okay. So Pam, you're on your phone. Okay, if it works well on your phone, then that's great. Now, if we have any issues, you'll always be able to go through the phone, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to back up the stream on Facebook so that if anybody has any trouble, and it's private, so everybody else isn't going to be able to see this. You're still going to be a private session. Okay. And Sheila, how do I get Photoshop for $9.99? Watch that video I posted today, please, 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 because I definitely went over that. And I knew that this question was going to be a big deal for these courses coming up. So I went ahead and made that video for you all. Yes, 7 p.m. Central. That is correct. So if I'm Eastern, then it's going to be 7 p.m. Central. I don't know Pacific. I usually don't even think that far out, but definitely 8 Eastern, 7 Central. All right. So any questions about what to expect or what you might need me to outline or let you know about for tomorrow? Great question. I will make a post right now. As a matter of fact, let's do it at the moment. Facebook. Let's go ahead and proof of. Now you have to have brush pack and the font. No, you don't. Just the brush pack. Because the brush pack is $20. If you have the font, good. But the font is $3, so I'm not worried about that. But proof of brush pack post here. And only y'all will know what this is. So people be like, what? Oh, you know what? I don't need to do that. Because then we'll have to do. Okay, so you have to have a proof of brush pack plus. I'm glad I get to work this out with y'all because y'all be in my head. Proof of brush pack plus proof of course purchase. That makes sense. Okay, then otherwise I just get people uploading that they purchased the brush and that would be it. And I would be pulling my hair out. So proof of brush pack plus proof of course purchase. Post here and include your email. Please. All right. And I'm not telling you what the surprise is because I'm going to figure that out in just a little bit. There we go. There's a post. Make sure you respond to that, okay? All right. So any other questions? That was a great question. And y'all made me work on it right then and there, which is great for me because I like to procrastinate and then have all of these things on my list of to-dos, and that was simple. There is a book that I was reading about being more lean and getting more done as an entrepreneur. And one of the things was if it's something that you can do in less than 2 minutes, do it now. And it's so funny because my dad used to make me put the sticker on my computer, these sticky notes. And one of the sticky notes he made me create was do it now. And he would make me stick it on my monitor and I would have to look at do it now every single day. And of course, he was a master procrastinator too. But you know how you try to teach your kids to be better than you. So to this day, I think about that do it now. And that's why I have on the top of that list, do it now. All right. So I'll be teaching y'all some of the things Daddy taught me. You know, don't worry. Can you do a child shirt or does it need to be an adult size? Now, Rona, we're going to do it adult size. I just uploaded a video today, by the way, showing people how to take the adult size template and then bring it to a child size template. Okay. So you can always watch that video afterwards, but I definitely want everybody to start with the same tools. Okay. Because I don't want to break someone else's concentration because now I'm telling you what to do on a totally different template. The don't buy Rosalind, don't buy the brush pack. It comes with this if you haven't already bought it, please don't buy it. Okay, I'm telling you right now, if you're new and you don't know how we roll, we definitely have templates on here galore, but I don't want you to buy anything but the course. When you purchase the course, okay, I'm going to do this one more time just in case we had some people come in a little after. When you purchase the course, it's going to come with these links. It's going to come with the blank template. That is the exact one I want you to download. It's going to come with the mirror font, okay? It's going to come with the brush pack. And you're going to follow the directions on this private Zoom link. This link is going to tell you exactly what to do. Make a folder, download these items, put them in that folder. And the only thing that you have to do extra outside of this, your only homework, is you have to find one photo that you want to use for this design. And you have to think, that's it, think and commit to a theme for that photo. Birthday, graduation, whatever, Juneteenth, whatever your idea is, just have it, commit to it. Okay, because I don't want to be in the middle of teaching and then we're trying to decide on themes. That's not how it's going to work. Okay, we definitely have to be ready to execute when we start the class. Okay, yes, just get the course, love. I'm so glad you said that. Okay, just get the course. All right, any other questions? Now, the reason why I put that post, and I'm explaining to anyone else that might just be coming in, the reason why I just put that post, and I guess I closed out of my Facebook, I just put that on there because people have already purchased this brush pack and it's a $20 value by itself. So basically you get a free class just for purchasing this bundle. So this should cost $23 for the brush pack and the font. Should be $23. So you're getting a class for free tomorrow night. For the matter of fact, like y'all still owe me $3. If it's a free class, you will still owe me $3. Okay. So I just want to be clear on what the value of the class is. The value of the class is you're going to get the brush pack or something equivalent if you already purchased the brush pack. I got something for you. Okay. And the font, if you have it or if you don't have it, just make sure that that you download it on whatever computer you're going to be using tomorrow. All these things need to be in that folder ready to go. Very good question. The course is located at innatelab.com. Thank you, M. Arnold. And you'll go to one of these tabs. Our favorite tab is the 10-minute templates tab, and you'll see it right there. This is what it looks like. And like I said, I'll click on it and show you real quick. We're even going to go through how to download this font because most of you don't have this little pink script font. So that's going to be a part of the process tomorrow. So you're going to get this template. It has a background on it, but we're not going to use that background. Y'all are going to come up with your own fresh backgrounds. We're going to use the brushes to create the paint splashes. So you're going to use those brushes tomorrow. You're going to use the brushes if you want lightning or smoke or clouds, anything like that. We're going to use the brushes for that. Okay. And for the font, we're going to use this cool mirror font, this repeat font. So we'll use that. And you're going to bring the only thing you're providing, the only thing you're like coming to the table with is a photo. And you don't have to, matter of fact, I don't even want you to have the background cut out of the photo. All right. So no background cut out of the photo. Just bring it. Just bring it. All right. And of course, let's see what else. So the font, we're using all that. We're going to use your photo, your theme. So in your theme, if you say, hey, my theme is going to be carnivals. I'm doing a birthday shirt, for my nephew, and he wants a carnival theme. Then if that's the theme that you have in your head, I want you to come prepared to work on that theme. Okay. And you'll have an opportunity once we're done with everything. If you're caught up, if you want to bring extra elements in, like maybe you want to bring like a little cartoon or something like that in, that's your choice, especially if you're doing it for personal use. And I'm going to specify personal use if you're using any type of like licensed character like Rugrats, anything like that. Definitely welcome to design it like that. But don't worry about that. That's not the idea. You can always go back later and add a Rugrats character. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want you to focus on that. I want you to focus on the skills that it's going to take to build this design. Okay? The class is at 8 p.m. tomorrow. And we will have, yes, there will be other dates. As a matter of fact, as soon as we finish that class and I understand, what it is that you all need from me, then I will tweak and I will announce the next class. However, the next class will be $60, period. Okay, it won't be another. I guarantee you I will not do this again for $20 probably ever in my life. Okay. Unless I'm doing it like for kids or something like that, and I will do that. Hope you know that this is also going to be an Innate Academy for kids as well, and they'll be able to log in on a Saturday morning, and we'll just work on kid-friendly stuff, and the kids can get online and do the same thing. Okay, so yes, 8 Eastern Time, 7 Central. Correct. Thank you, M. Arnold. I appreciate that. Okay, Rona, that is a great point. Prior to the new website, so the new website allows y'all to download from the website. If you ever purchased anything where I had to send you the file, and that was the reason why I redid, I threw the whole website away. I couldn't do it. I could not be sitting here manually sending you all files whenever I was trying to get designs done. So I had to make a decision to transition the website over. So if you purchased the brush pack before then, you should probably have it in your email when you made that purchase, and it'll say just search your email for the word brush or brushes, in Innate Lab. And if you find that email, just screenshot the portion of it that shows the brushes, and I'm good with that. Tori, great question. Will we be good with just the one class? Now, I'm going to explain to you what we're going to do is create this type of graphic. So yes, you will be able to, from this class, you can run with that being your only education, and I guarantee you, you will create more from that one class that you probably have been creating before. Is it the end of your education? I hope not. I hope at the very least you don't have to do another class, another paid class, but I hope at the very least that you join us for the live sessions that we do, because almost every single day I'm posting something, whether it's in the Innate Creatives group or on YouTube, some kind of content that sharpens your skills. Okay, so it shouldn't be the last thing that you do, but if it is, that would be a very good investment. Okay. Um, on top of that, we will have other classes. So what we're going to do is we'll take this. This is kind of our 101 class. This is just the introductory type of thing. We'll have advanced classes where we'll work on a whole class of us just learning how to cut things out. A whole class of us learning how to change the colors of objects. So if you have someone with a purple shirt on and the design is blue and you want to change that to a blue shirt, we're going to be able to do all that. So we'll have specified classes too for our beginners, and then we'll have a intermediate level, and then our advanced classes is just going to be one-off classes. So we'll pick a topic that, hey, Shannon, I want to learn this. Well, I know for a fact that's an advanced level course. I'll just offer it as an advanced level course. Okay. The other thing about this is once we finish this session, and even if you just happen to miss it, I can't do a refund if you miss it. I'm going to tell you that now because that's not necessarily my problem. But what I can do is I can send you a link to the replay that you can watch, and it's still going to be a private video. Okay. So what we do is going to start to be its own content, and you all will have access to that content. And I would suggest that you not share those links. Those links to the YouTube should be only for the people who are purchasing the courses. Okay, I give away enough for free. Trust me, I'm tapping out on free. So I give a lot for free, but do understand when you pay for something, it's not just me that you're protecting when you don't give it away. This is your craft that you're protecting. This is your investment that you're protecting, because I don't want you to someone else to have the same advantages that you have when you put in the blood, sweat and tears and cash, especially when cash is so hard to come by these days. Okay. All right, Tori, I hope you can. Oh, you just paid for the course. Amen. Thank you, love. I appreciate it. Okay. And Rosalind, if you don't have Photoshop, you never used Photoshop before, I'm not going to say, hey, come on, do this class and you're going to be, a Photoshop guru by the end of the class. What I'm saying is you would be able to come into this class never having touched Photoshop before and produce something. Okay. And yes, you can. I'm not structuring this particular one for kids because kids usually take a little bit more time and you have to do a little bit more for their attention, which is why I want to have a separate kids section. I'm pretty good with entertaining kids and educating them at the same time. So we're going to do that as a separate session. But if you want your 12-year-old to join, as long as you are, there with them and monitor them, because I haven't made it like it's kid-centered content. I'm positive I'm not going to be on there, cursing and showing inappropriate things and that sort of thing. So it will be safe for kids. It's just not going to be targeted to kids, if you understand what I'm saying. And 12 years old, he can keep up with us. Matter of fact, I might do that. I might do a challenge class one day where I have a kids class against the adults class and see who can not just get the design, the best, but who can follow directions the best. That would be extremely entertaining. Yes, you would definitely need to download Photoshop. I'm going to go over these instructions one more time just for myself. Let me pull it off the screen so I'm not setting myself up. Let's see. Yes, you will, according to the instructions, what you're going to do right now is make sure Photoshop is working. So you have to have it downloaded and working. You're going to make sure Zoom is installed and working on your computer and that you have a login for that, okay? I don't want you fumbling around with logins and frustrating yourself before we have class. Like, go ahead and make sure it's working for you. And it's later enough in the evening to where you can, maybe if you're getting off work or, whatever you have going on, you have some time to kind of to get settled and make sure your features and everything's working. And you're going to download these files. So hopefully, if you make this purchase before 6 p.m. tomorrow, I'll probably leave it at $20 because it right now is set to expire tonight at 12 p.m. for the $20, but I'll probably leave it at $20 tomorrow. Because some of you need a little time to go over my other YouTube videos and get a little bit of confidence in what we're going to work in. Sorry, loves. And yes, so this is the other reason why I want to make sure that Photoshop is working. This is great. Some computers are not able to keep up with Photoshop. And I want to be transparent with that. So if you go ahead and download Photoshop, you download this template, this free template, you open it up and it just doesn't open up, then don't do the class right now, because if I can't refund it, I'm going to feel terrible and I don't even want to be in that position. So there's so many free, a matter of fact, let me show y'all. There's so many free templates that I still keep up. I still give away to you all. Matter of fact, I will tell you a good template that's free. Just search the word free. I always start it with the word free. Any of these templates that are free, and Erica helped me come up with this today. That, hey, just download this template right here. It's a pretty large file. I put all kind of extra goodies in that thing, and you know how many people haven't downloaded it? This is a matter of fact, I might have to take it down. But this is a very good file. It has paint splashes in it. It has some gradient text styles already on there. I forget what else. I don't even have. I'll have to show y'all that one someday. But for a free file, man, that thing is packed. It's loaded. You hear me? So download this one. If you don't do anything else, download the free Photoshop for those of you who are Photoshop newbies. And I'm going to announce the people who got the free Photoshop subscription. So you might be one of those people if you submit it to that listing. All right. Okay, so download this template. Download free Photoshop. Watch my video that I did today on which Photoshop to download and how to get it for free for 7 days. Okay, watch that video. Then I want you to download Photoshop, open it up on your laptop, make sure, or your desktop. Make sure it works. Then I want you to download this free template. If you're just unsure, you don't know if you want to purchase the class yet, I'm telling you that I have a video for this free template too. And I need to start linking the videos, the old videos, in my descriptions, because I'm going to show you right now. If we go to YouTube and we go to my channel, Innate Lab, youtube.com/Innate Lab, and we do a search. I'm just going to search for Corona. Where's my little Corona file? Did I put... Oh, I think, did I do this video as... Let me see. I think I did this video in the Facebook group. I believe I did. So you have to check the Facebook group. Let's check that real quick. So I'm glad y'all came up with that today, because I would have never thought that I would have to look up for this. So in the group, let me look. I'm on my page or Innate Creatives. Let's search the group for, oh wow. Whew. So this was the free templates. Vashti used this to create her design. And let's see, who else? These are all people that use that template and play with it. Where is the video for it? Okay, well maybe we'll find that tonight. Y'all post that question in the group tonight if you're looking for that video, because there's a video that teaches you how to do it. I think it was a live video. Let me see. Let me just type in videos. All right, let's see. Let's see. I am trying to what? Because it looked totally different by the time I finished the video. It was like rainbow colors and all kind of random. Y'all see my little video of me showing y'all how to do my little mobile setup at the flea market and stuff. You should check out those videos sometimes. Um, all right, E, I'm gonna need you on this one. She's my right brain. I don't know where the video went. It was a live video. Let me see if it's on the Innate Lab page. Oh, I think that's what I did do. I either put it on the live page or my personal page. And then I was like, oops. Let's see. Uh, these are my Christmas sweaters. It would have been after that. Oh, let's try one more thing. Let's see my photos. I don't want to create a post. Let's go to videos. I can't find the Corona video, guys. All right, well, I'll have to find that. So, I need your help. Once again, nothing new. But I created a video for you all, and it was a free design. All right, so let me know if we can find that. All right, so Natasha, what do you need to have ready for class tomorrow? There is a listing here, and I want you to read over this. Make sure this is clear for you. For the Innate Academy Photo Shirts 101 interactive class. All right, there you go. I want you to read down here, do it now. Remember I told y'all my dad used to tell me do it now and post stickers, do it now on my computer. Create a folder, make sure Photoshop is working, make sure Zoom is installed, and make sure you have a login for Zoom, okay? Then you're gonna download these files that come with this purchase. So do not purchase the Thank Me mirror font. If you have it already, that's fine. Do not purchase the brush pack. It's going to come with this download tonight, okay? Yes, I added a little cute cheerleader to it. Exactly. And I don't know where that video is. Oh well, we'll find it. We're some investigators when it comes down to it, so we will find it. So yeah, it was the one I added the cheerleader to for that free file. I'm just telling the people who are new to Photoshop to download that file. Make sure it opens up. Make sure your computer's not going to freeze up, go crazy, and that way you're kind of sure before you purchase that class. Okay. And also, Natasha, for the class tomorrow, you found it. You found the video, Princess. If you did find it, can you post the link for it? I think you can post links in this chat. So Natasha, I want you to also keep in mind here, you got a little homework. The only homework that you have to do is, of course, download what I'm asking you to download. But find one photo that we're going to cut the background out tomorrow. Oh, no, love, it wasn't June 1st. Woo, um, this was probably end of March, early April, if that. It was when the corona first came out because we were all kind of sitting at home and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make something. So if we're gonna make something of it, we're gonna make something. So it was a while back. Zoom meeting. Let me see. I think it is Zoom meeting. Let me pull up my Zoom and I can tell you. Now I have like a pro level Zoom, but I think you could just download Zoom meeting. And let's see. So let's go through that process. Maybe I'll make a whole video on what you need to download for Zoom. I'm serious. I will make a video for any question that I get asked more than 10 times. All right, so you can download it. Where did I download? I think I had to sign in first to download. Now you don't have to download it. You can join through the website. I just know that usually when you're doing this through the website, it's going to have some lag and some kind of issues. If you put it on your computer, you're usually less likely to have those type of issues. So join a meeting. So you could join online, and this is where you would put your meeting ID, which will be on that document that you download. However, when you put that meeting ID, it's going to tell you you have to sign in. So at the very least, even if you don't download Zoom, you're going to have a sign in, okay? Because that's the only way that I'm letting people into the Zoom, because then we can manage who paid and who, might have given their best friend a link to, try to join into. I'm just telling you, don't do that, because I promise y'all, I don't want to have to restrict anyone from learning further from us. I know this is an environment where we can all benefit, but there are certain resources that I want to reserve for those of you who are helping me, because it's not just you that I'm helping. Y'all are helping me too. You're helping sustain my life and my livelihood. So if I start seeing that be, my livelihood being threatened, then I will, act accordingly. And y'all don't want to see me act a fool. Because my act a fool is nothing like acting a fool. My act a fool is just to get real serious, real calm, and get real results. Okay? Okay, so yes, Zoom meeting. So let me see, how do we download Zoom meeting? I think you have to be logged in. Let me see if I'm gonna come over here and log in just in case anything crazy shows up. Log in, I can schedule a new meeting. Okay, so at the bottom, once I'm logged in, you see how it says download right here? This is the one that I downloaded, which is Zoom client for meetings. I know this does look kind of crazy that it has all of this. I guess if you're doing it on a mobile device like an iPad or an Android tablet, even if you're doing it from the phone. But here's the deal. I don't want you to download Zoom on your devices, because your Zoom is supposed to be on the device that you're doing Photoshop on. So it should be on your computer. Now you can view the video on YouTube on your tablet if you need to, okay? Because you're only going to get one seat to log into this, because we have limited seats. So you're only going to get one seat to log into the class. You don't want to try to use a seat for your iPad just to view the video and then a seat for your computer. It's not going to work like that. Okay. All right. So yes, this is it. This top one, Zoom client for meetings. Download that on the computer that you're going to be working on for Photoshop. Right. Rona, make a log. If you don't have a login, create a login. Matter of fact, that'll be something that you do tonight. Go ahead, make a login. All it's going to ask you for is email and create a password. You don't have to pay for anything. It's just that that's the only way that I can validate that random people are accessing our session, okay? Barbara, great question. Why the two screens? Okay, you're going to be watching me on one screen and you're going to be working on another screen. That's almost the only way that you're going to be able to keep the pace with the work. Like I said, you could even watch off of your television if your television goes to Chromecast, right? So let's say I'm going to show one of my YouTube videos. Let's say I'm watching one of the latest videos that we did today. We actually did quite a few things today. So we're watching that one live right now. So I have this video, right? And I'm playing this video. How can I watch this video and do my Photoshop at the same time? I'm going to have to keep closing the windows, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this window, and if you have a TV that's a smart TV, you can Chromecast it. So I can take this right now and I can cast this. to my living room TV. I think it's off right now. But if my living room TV is on, it's going to say living room TV, and I can cast it to that TV, and I'm going to sit in front of that TV. I'll watch the instructor, me, on the screen for the TV, and then I'm going to work on my Photoshop. This is going to be on my TV now, playing simultaneously while I'm working, okay? Does that make sense, love? Now, if you have dual screens, now some of us, like I have dual screens, so I can do my setup with just through Zoom, because I can take one of my screens will be the instruction, and I'll drag it over to my left screen, and then on my right screen, the screen that's in front of my face, I will be working on Photoshop. So if you have dual screens, or if you have the ability to do dual screens, which you do, let me tell you a trick. If you have a laptop and your laptop has an HDMI port, go grab you a TV and sit right next to it, and put that HDMI cord in the back of your laptop, or where on the side of your laptop, wherever it plugs in, and it will automatically read. Let me show you something. If you type in monitor or display, you have your display settings. See how I have a 2 and a 1? That's because I have something plugged into my HDMI port. So if you have a TV, and ain't nobody supposed to be watching TV at 8 o'clock at night while you focusing on your Photoshop skills. So take that HDMI cord, plug it into your laptop, okay? Plug it into your laptop, and you're going to have two screens. You hear me? Then you don't have to do Facebook and Zoom. You can just do Zoom, and you put me on one screen. You'll slide me over. So I wish I could show you both screens at one time, but I even have it to where you can organize it. So if my second screen was to the right, bam, drop that to the right, and then I slide. I'm literally, my mouse is sliding left to right from one screen to the other screen. So it works as if it's one big screen. Okay? And that's going to change your life too. Once you realize you can design with two screens, it'll change your whole world. The Zoom, you're going to have the Zoom on the screen that you are actually physically working on. And what we'll do, let's say tomorrow, maybe I can get a few volunteers to do a Zoom with me, and we'll basically do a little very short video of how it looks and how it sets up. Now, Michelle, great question. Is this class just for sublimation only? No, not necessarily. If you design with anything else, I would say it's sublimation centered, because we're working with photographic images. And the only other medium that you're going to use photographic images for might be transfers, like your full color transfers. So this isn't necessarily what you want to learn if you're doing, let's say for instance, you're learning how to do artwork for the cricket and the silhouette. That's vector art, and that's not what we're doing in this class. So I would say it is sublimation geared, because we're pretty much all here doing sublimation with this art. But if you use this type of art to create posters, I have a lot of people that never have sublimated anything, but they get the templates and they create the athletic posters. So they're photographers. They'll create their own setups, and then they can use this to publicize posters for the kids, baseball cards, pretty much anything that you can think of that can be printed. It doesn't necessarily have to be sublimation, if that makes sense. Yes, it is Zoom client for meetings. Correct. Yes, Sharon, get that HDMI cord. I'm sure you might even have one laying around the house somewhere. So that would be great. I actually have a few super long ones that I use for all types of purposes. But yeah, I usually keep an extra HDMI cord in my laptop travel bag. So even if I go to a hotel, I can connect. I hate using just one screen. It drives me crazy. You can tell most times when I'm doing something, I'm looking at my other screen while I'm talking to y'all, and it's because I can't deal with just one screen. Okay, so Rona, let's do this. Let's set aside a time tomorrow. I want it to be enough time to where you all will see it and make sure that you can set up. Rona, what's a good time for you tomorrow? Natasha, the meeting number and password, it's going to be in the file that you download once you purchase. There's a file that you download that has that information in it. All right, Pam, you ready with the 4 HDMI cords for $1? That's a flea market deal there. I can't believe you got that deal at Walmart. And Rosalind, it doesn't have to be a long cord either. You can pretty much just, it has to be long enough so that your laptop can be close enough to the screen to where you're not going to have people cutting through your path and ripping out your cord every time they try to step over it, that sort of thing. Okay. All right. So anyone else want to do a test session tomorrow with Zoom? Um, I think today 1 o'clock was a 1 p.m. was a good time for me. So let's do 1 p.m. tomorrow. That way, anybody that's at work or getting off work early, or getting off work and basically doing this at 8, they'll have the ability to look at that video just in case we find out that we need to fix anything. Okay. I love all the questions, by the way. I appreciate y'all. It really shows me that you have concern, like you really want to learn this stuff. This is what made me go ahead and push this forward. Because if you ask me, I will wait to get it perfect. And the great Gary V said once that the world doesn't need you when you're perfect. The world needs you now. And I have to take heed to that sometimes because I'm always trying to put things out in the perfect package. And that's not when the world needs me. So y'all need me now. So I'm here now. Yes, it would be Central Time for you. It'll be 12 Central Time for you. It'll be 1 Eastern Time for me. All right, so Rosalind, if you want to get up with me, let's do it tomorrow, 1 p.m. I'm going to do it. I'm going to post something in the group with a Zoom link, okay? And basically, it'll be free for anybody to join just to see how it works. No, it won't. I need y'all to have a login because I want you to practice doing your login. So, I will post it live. I'll post it in the group. It will have the meeting ID number and the password for tomorrow. Okay. And I'll set that up 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're in Atlanta, if that's Eastern Time, I think it is. If it's Central Time, then it's going to be 12 Central. All right, Q just did the 2 screens. Whoop whoop. Good job. Sylvia, how do you set up 2 screens? What's needed? You have to, are you using a laptop or a desktop, Sylvia? Let me know, laptop or desktop. And I guess I can answer this either way. Okay, laptop, cool. Now, laptop or a desktop, either one of those is you'll have an ability to have some type of cable that can go into it. Most of your laptops that you're going to be running Photoshop on will have an HDMI port. So I want you to look around your laptop and tell me right now. Look around your laptop and see if you have an HDMI port, which is basically the standard for TVs and monitors nowadays. If you have that port, then I want you to go just test it right now. If you have a TV up right now and it's any kind of flat screen or newer TV, if it's not one of the big backs, okay? If it's not a big back TV, you have an HDMI cable in the back of that TV right now. Leave the cord in the back of the TV, okay? And I want you to detach the cord from whatever. If it's connected to the PlayStation, you might get a little kickback for that, whatever. You're just testing it right now. Take it out of the device, but leave it connected to the TV. And I want you to use your computer as the device. Plug it into your computer. Almost immediately, you will see something like this pop up. So let's say you connected HDMI. Oh, it didn't do anything. I'm going to go to my search and I'm going to type in the word display. Okay. Then I will click on display settings. I'll post this video so you can rewatch this part. And automatically it's going to tell me, hey, you have two screens now. If it doesn't show me that, I can identify the screens. I can detect the screens. So what I'm doing with detect is I'm trying to get it to search for another screen. So I could even have 3 screens connected here. All right. So I'm going to hit detect. It only detects 2 screens. And then I can hit identify and then a number pops up. So you don't see this on my other screen, but 2 pops up on the other screen. Okay. And what I'll do tomorrow, I'll actually show both of my screens so I can show you what a 2-screen system looks like. All right. So 1 and 2, I can arrange which one's which. So my 1 is here. My second screen is to my left. And my mouse continues. It flows right from my first screen to my second screen like if it's one big long screen. And it's a beautiful thing. All right, Sylvia, you have an HDMI port. All right, so test this out for me tonight, okay? I need you to have 2 screens, okay? 2 screens. Now, for those of you who don't have 2 screens and you have a screen to work on and you have a tablet or device that you're going to view the video of me on, that's fine too. If you want to join us tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 12 p.m. Central Time, then you can do that also to make sure your setup's going to work. Okay. And once we confirm that this is all set up, then I will use this experience to create a video for first timers to the Zoom process. If this is how we're going to do it. Okay. Yes, once the class is paid, don't look for the email link. I want you to immediately just go ahead and go to your My Downloads. So this is what you're going to look like once you download. Once you pay for it, you're going to go to My Accounts, come over here to the left-hand side, go to My Downloadable Products, and see how now I only have 2 remaining downloads because I already downloaded it once. There you go. Download 1, 2, 3, and 4. Put them in that folder. Make sure, go ahead and the first thing I want you to download is this right here where it says the private Zoom link. Download that first because it also has the instructions. So I'm going to put the word instructions with the Zoom link. All right. Any other questions? Yes, you will absolutely be able to view this class later. Once you purchase it, it will be available for viewing later at a private link. So it'll be on Facebook, but it'll be a private link, okay? You do not have to use your laptop for the class. You can absolutely use your desktop, okay? The second screen deal, you can do from your desktop as well. You can stream on one computer or you can stream the video on one computer and do your photoshopping. Just Zoom has to be on the computer that your Photoshop is on. That's the requirement, Natasha. Okay? Zoom, the computer that you're going to be working on Photoshop, that's the computer Zoom needs to be on. And it's not for me, it's for you. Because when you want to show me your screen, I have to be able to see your screen, right? So that's why you're using Zoom. Otherwise, I could put the class up on YouTube right now, just like I'm doing at this very moment, if I don't need to see your screen. But I want to make sure it's interactive and I can see your screen and help you if I need to, okay? Awesome. All right, Casa is ready to go. I'm excited. 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. Tomorrow we're going to do like a little test run. We're not actually going to do a template, anything, or session. We're just going to do a connection test run to make sure that Zoom works in the capacity that you all understand. So we don't try to start the session at 8 o'clock and we can't get started till 9 o'clock because of all people trying to learn how to connect to it. So I want to make sure one of the requirements is that you make sure that Zoom works now and before the class, okay? Okay, so you plugged in your HDMI, you went to display, it did not detect another screen. Okay, well, here's one thing you may have to do. Your TV probably has a setting where it reads what device it's supposed to be reading. If you removed it from the default device, which might be like your cable, your cable box, or your DVD player, or whatever it's connected to, if you removed it from that, you're probably going to have to make sure that you're on the right channel on the TV. So the TV will say HDMI 1, HDMI 2. It might say VGA this or that if it has those VGA ports. Whatever mode you're supposed to be on, you want to make sure that it's reading from your computer. Now, the next thing that you can do is anytime you have a peripheral connected, like a printer or a monitor, you can restart your computer. Make sure you save everything. Restart your computer, and when your computer reboots, it's going to be wondering, well, what the heck is this thing plugged into me? And usually at that point, it's trying to identify if it's connected to a peripheral like the monitor. Okay, so try that too. Of course, you can't do it while we're doing this live right now, but definitely try that. And like I said, I'm going to be available. I'm going to make sure y'all are on the good foot. So tomorrow at 1 o'clock, if it takes me a whole hour just to make sure that y'all are good, then that's what we'll do. I will sacrifice that. Okay. Now, if y'all have graduation stuff, this this is fine. You will be able to view it later. If you want to possibly take the class at a later time, then I will say this. The class will, after this, be $60. So if you want to pay $20 just so that you have access to the class that you can view it at a later time, that's fine too. You'll get all the same tools. You can watch the video. You can slow it down, watch it at 0.75 if you feel like we're going at a too fast of a pace. Or what I do is I watch tutorials at a fast pace. So you can even speed it up if you feel like I'm going too slow. But you will be able to watch the replay. Now, as far as the feedback, what you can do if you took the class and or you paid for the class and you weren't physically able to be there, then what I want you to do is post whatever questions you have in the Innate Creatives group, okay? So you'll still get feedback from me. It just won't be in real time as the other members, okay? Hooper, you can join the group. Now joining the group is free. It's Innate Creatives. It's just a private Facebook group. So definitely go ahead and let me see. I don't like putting the links in these things because these bots take over the world. But just search Facebook for Innate Creatives, INNATE. Next word Creatives, CREATIVES, and you'll basically have access to free content, things that we're doing and so forth. But in order to purchase the course that we're talking about, you would go to Innate Lab. Damn, well, look at Pam Greer. Okay, Innate Lab, and you're gonna go to 10-minute templates and download, well, purchase and download the links that come with this purchase. So it's going to come with a free font, a free brush pack, and a free blank template. You're going to download those things and follow the directions in this private Zoom link, okay? Yay, Sylvia, your TV showing the live. Awesome. So that's great. All right, let's see anything else. All right, so now for those, if you missed the class, I think I just explained that. So if you missed the class, you're going to get the private link. You will have it via email because I can't put it out there because then everybody else will have it. So you can message me or Erica, preferably Erica because she gets back to you a little bit quicker than I do. And I'll have the link ready for her. Yeah, message Erica because I don't want y'all waiting on me because I'm all over the place sometimes. So, so that she can verify that you did pay for the class. I have a list of the emails that go with the folks that paid for the class, and that's how we'll know also tomorrow who's supposed to be there. All right. Natasha, love, you're saying you're confused right now. If you're confused and you need some help, let's do this tomorrow at 1 o'clock, 1 Eastern Standard Time. I'm gonna basically make sure everybody's setups are represented and that they work. And as my daddy would say, I can show you better than I can tell you. So we're talking about it right now, but I'm going to probably have to demonstrate it for most of you to understand. But 2 screens, if you have 1 screen and that's what you have to work with, it's fine. But you can imagine right now when I show you videos, if you have to close down my video and do your next step, if you're not able to see my video when I say, okay, do you see this right here? When you click on this and then you missed it because you shut down the screen in order to start working on your Photoshop project. So that's why I'm requiring the 2 screens. But if you have any questions, put the questions in the Innate Creatives group because you're not the only person with that question. I promise you that. And don't worry about how silly you might feel or seem. Just put the question in the Innate Creatives group. And I know I'm doing my job when somebody can answer it besides me. That means somebody was able to learn something enough to help somebody else, which is what we're here for. All right. So I was supposed to work on a template. Is it Thursday? It was Wednesday. Okay. So I was supposed to work on a template tonight, but I'm tired, y'all. And I have to get some rest so I can have this mental state for you all tomorrow because it's gonna be a thick one. You know, we're gonna need my mental faculties tomorrow, okay? So let me see if there's anything else that I absolutely need to go over. Notes. Like I said, we're gonna build from scratch. So I'm gonna give you an idea of what we're going to do. Okay. Based on my instructions, when you start off, you're gonna start off with this. Okay. You're gonna create your own art from scratch in this 2-hour session. So you're going to have a finished product when we're done. All right. So we're going to do the photo. That's going to be the main thing that people want to know. How do I cut out my photo? We're going to learn that tomorrow. Okay. Next thing, well, what kind of background can I put on there? We're going to find a background. Okay. We're going to put a background in there. Then, well, how do I jazz it up and do that little paint splash thing you do or the little lightning thing you do? So the lightning is already on here, but I will show you how to do lightning. I'll show you how to do paint splashes. We'll do all of that with the brush pack. Okay. Then next, we will use the font. So the font that you have is going to be this mirror font. It's very, very popular and it's editable. So you're going to be able to type. This says upward right now, but you'll be able to type on that. And you can say, class /of 2020, if that's what you wanted to put. It's up to you. You're gonna figure all that out tomorrow. But that's why I said you have to commit to a theme. If you get on this live tomorrow or you get on the session tomorrow and you're trying to think of what you want to do as you're doing it, you're gonna psych yourself out. So commit to whatever it's going to be tomorrow. If you're doing a graduate photo, let the photo determine what your project's going to be. And this project should be either something that you are going to use as soon as you get off, as soon as you log off of that session, you're going to want to print it and make it. either for yourself or for a client. If I have a client, matter of fact, if somebody asks me, hey, can you design me a shirt, and they already paid you for the artwork, use this as a way to make that money back for that art fee. This class will pay for itself. Okay. Tori, yes, there is a video that explains how to feather an image, but we will also be doing that in class tomorrow. You see how the end of my image here, I don't see any blunt lines. I faded that off. So we're gonna be working on that tomorrow too. But if you look on my videos, there's a quick tip video that just goes over that one topic. It's all about cutting out your images and fading them off. Okay. All right, and then finally, the other thing that we're going to do is any text that's on your computer, we're actually going to download. I'm going to show y'all how to research to find a font. We're going to download it together, and we're going to do this layer effect. So we're going to do it from scratch. We're going to do the gradient overlay. We're going to do the stroke. We're going to do the drop shadow. We're going to do the bevel and emboss to make it look a little 3D, and y'all are going to do all that with me tomorrow. And of course, it's going to look different from this because you're going to pick different brushes. You're going to pick a different background. You're going to pick different colors. So this is going to be very interesting. By the end of it, I'm so excited to see what you all come up with. And these are going to be files that you absolutely can use for to make money off of. And I hope that you do. I hope that by the time you finish this session, that it is a paid piece of work. Remembrance theme? Awesome. So I'll probably put a post tomorrow too, asking you all what your themes are. That way I'm just making sure you're thinking about your homework. Because that homework needs to be done by tomorrow afternoon. I don't want you thinking hard. By the time we get in our session, I want you to be ready to roll. I want your mind clear. You should already know what your theme is. You should already have your photo downloaded, ready to go. All right. Any other questions, loves? It's about, what, 10:20? I can stay on for a good little 10 more minutes before I start yawning all in y'all's face. I had a long day today. Normally I can hang. Y'all know I hang late night, but yeah, tonight I'm tired. Oh, the 2 screens? Okay, so if the 2 screens is the issue for you, Natasha, can you join me tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern? And we can work it out, make sure that you understand it. And then that way you can do a test login, make sure you can see me on your screen and all that good stuff. If you don't have 2 screens, I'm going to show you a way that you can make your one screen look like 2 screens. However, with Photoshop, it's going to be very frustrating. So if I snap, I'm going to drag my image, snap it to this right-hand side. It's asking me what I want on the left-hand side. And let's say I'm going to view my video. Then I'm going to have to watch the YouTube video on this side while I try to work on my Photoshop on this side. And that's not what's up. I'm telling you now, you're going to need a full screen for your Photoshop. Okay. So we'll figure that out tomorrow. And at the very least, you can watch me on your phone. You can watch my video on the phone, and I don't suggest it because the phone is so small, but you can watch the video on the phone. That way you can see what you're doing in Photoshop. Okay. And then you can listen to me on the phone, listen to my video, watch me on the phone, and do your thing on your big screen with the Zoom. Okay. That's worst case scenario. I don't want y'all to have to use your phone, but worst case scenario, if you have to use your phone, I understand. I'm the queen of making it do what it do. I promise you, I'm not going to discriminate against any one of you for what lack of technology that you have, but I'm going to tell you the best way to make it work for you. And if you have a TV that takes an HDMI cord, your best bet is to take that HDMI cord, take it from your devices connected to your TV, and put it to your desktop or your monitor. And then I'll have y'all doing searches on Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace looking for an extra monitor. Because once you figure out how to do artwork with 2 monitors, you will not go back to 1 monitor. I almost guarantee you that. All right. And then if you can't do the session, that's fine too. We're going to have other opportunities. I don't want y'all to feel pressure like this is the only time. This is the first time. But it's just the only time that we're going to have it at this rate. So, I don't want you to be encouraged, but if you don't feel like you're ready for it, then give it like a week and I'll have another session, okay? Yes, exactly correct. Arnold, what is that? Does it say Arnold or I can't see it if that's an M. A mold, Arnold? I'm sorry, love, if I'm butchering your name right now, but Zoom is supposed to be on the screen you are working on Photoshop on, correct? Because what you're going to do on your Zoom, you're literally going to ask to share your screen with me. So if you get stuck and you're like, hey, what do I click on? I don't see what you're seeing. And you share your screen with me, I can ask to take over your mouse. And I can take over your mouse and I can click on what you're supposed to be clicking on. And that's the beautiful thing that makes it interactive. Okay. All right, love. Is there see saying something about this audio quality? So let me know if anything crazy is happening and you can't hear. But Mimi, all right, Mimi. Thank you, love. So yeah, we'll figure the situation out tomorrow how Zoom is going to work for you all with the different systems. If you have 2 monitors, if you have your TV connected to your laptop or your desktop, you have dual monitors, so you're going to be just fine, okay? Doing everything off of one setup, one computer. If you can't get 2 monitors to work, so you don't have like a laptop where you can do the HDMI, or if you have a desktop computer that you could do one VGA and one HDMI, um, either way, if you can't do 2 screens from one device, we're going to have to test that out tomorrow. Okay. And if you're not able to make it at that 1 o'clock time, I want you to go to the Innate Creatives group, and I'm probably going to have a solution already posted for you. Because by 2 o'clock tomorrow, I hope to have worked out all of the bugs and everybody's connection issues that they might be thinking they're going to have a video for that. And I will share that video in the Innate Creatives group so you can watch it and see how your setup will work. All right. And y'all don't worry if it's something that just goes completely wrong and does not work for you. I'm going to look out for you to make sure that it works, that you're able to produce something with this course, that you're able to walk away from this very confident and strong that you've accomplished something tomorrow night. Okay. My goal is not to to take your money and then make you mad, okay? I want y'all to come out of it like, oh yeah, I got something tonight. I'm on something tonight. That's how I want you to feel. So right now we're on the edge a little bit with making sure that we'll be ready for the technology, which is good. That means that y'all care and y'all want to have it right. So let's do this tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 12 p.m. Central Time. And we're going to do like a kind of mock login, a mock screen share, all of that good stuff. Okay. And Q, if you already purchased the brushes, then I talked about that earlier in the video too. I've just made a post on the Innate Creatives group that says, hey, if you purchased the brushes already prior to this class, I want you to screenshot that you purchased the class and that you purchased the brushes already. So show me your screenshot where you purchased the brushes. It could be the email that it was sent if it was on the old website. If you did the 65 files, it's on the new website. So I think it would be on the new website. So just let me know. You'll screenshot that, send me your email, and I'm going to send you a surprise that will be worth the value of those brushes, okay? No, you don't. We got new files now since the 65. So we got new stuff. I want you to let me know what it is that you don't have, okay? So post when you make your post, say, hey, I have the 65 files, but this is a new template that I don't have in my collection yet. The brush pack is going to come with the course. Do not purchase it. Please don't purchase it. It comes with the course. I'm just telling those that already have the brush pack that I'm going to do something extra for them because they already have the brush pack. So don't buy it because the brush pack is $20. So you get the price of the course for free. Basically, you're getting the brush pack with it and a free font. Okay. All right, loves. Anyone else have any questions? Because I said I was going to wind down in the next couple of minutes. So I just want to make sure that we're all good and y'all don't lose no sleep tonight because you think you forgot to ask me a question. When is the class? Tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which would be 7 Central Time. Oh, the 20 names for the Photoshop program. All right. So, what did you email that or text message it to me? I forgot all about this. So we're gonna put this in the group. Let me pull this off screen. Let's see. So y'all know me. I'm always doing something extra. So tonight I am choosing the 20 people who won free Photoshop, a free month of Photoshop. I'm gonna pay for it. Okay. So you like to hear it? Here it goes. There is Teresa Carriage, Pee Wee Davis, Quanae Dawkins Simmons, Erica Jeffries, Princess Pittman, Tabisa Tyson. Don't if I get your name wrong, make sure you correct me, okay? Kenya Johns, Tina Daniels, Utopia. I love that Utopia, aka Piggy Boynton. Nicole Spence, Tanisha Edwards, Kimberly Nance, Darlena Williams. Darlena, are you here tonight? Tiffany Holmes Ely. Now, if you're related to Michael Ealy, then I might have some bonus files for you. Let's see. Barbara Boston Jackson, Nay Foster Minor, Mo C, Mary Sanders, Tania Burgess, and Lisa Washington. Those are 20 names. Those are our Photoshop newbies that responded saying that they wanted to participate, learn Photoshop, and have a chance at it for free for 30 days. So in order for me to do this, what I have to do is get your emails, and I'm going to have to pair you all up because it's 20 seats, but it's going to be 10 licenses. And what I'm going to do when I pair you up, somebody has to agree to set Photoshop up with their, and you can do it with PayPal and you can cut it immediately off, okay? You don't have to do a recurring fee. But I'm going to send you via PayPal, Cash App. Those are my two ways of sending it, PayPal or Cash App. And I prefer PayPal, but if you have to do Cash App, I can do that too, okay? And I'm going to send the fee to you so you can check out, because otherwise I would have to come up with 10 different emails, which I don't mind doing, and then give y'all the logins for those. So that's what I'm staying up tonight. So I do have to stay up a little later than what we're doing live tonight to make sure that they have that, because some of these folks might want to do the class tomorrow, and if they go ahead and get their free Photoshop, they'll be ready to go. Okay. At the very least, you can download the free version of Photoshop. It's good for 7 days. I would recommend that. Do your 7 days for free and then start your 30-day license. Because if you do that, then you technically get 37 days of Photoshop for free. All right, so let me go back to the video, see. Uh-oh, I'm on the wrong thing. What am I on? There we go. Yes, the number of people for the class is limited. I don't think we're going to reach that limit. It's a certain number of seats that Zoom will even allow me to have. And I've kind of set it to half of that. So it allows me to have 100. I've limited to 50. But I don't, and I might be, under talking myself, but there is definitely a limit. Okay. And let's see, 20 names. So E got me to 20 names. Thank you, Erica. I appreciate you. If y'all don't know, Erica Kane in the Innate Creatives Facebook group is my angel, my living angel. I'm telling you, she's helping me stay grounded and keep things together in this group. So y'all make sure that you show her love, and if you need something, she's usually the first point of contact to get to me. Thanks, Q. Get some rest. I'm gonna try to tonight, love. I promise you that. All right, Barbara, congratulations. So I will post something. Is there a link for the 1 p.m. test? I'm going to post that link in the Innate Creatives group. So make sure you're in that group. And I'll probably post it somewhere between 10 and 11 a.m. Because I'll need to work out my keys of how I want that session to go. So from 10 to 11, you'll see something pop up on Innate Creatives and telling you all to join me. All right. And if this works out and you all like this type of, giveaway and that sort of thing, I'll start doing more things like that. I'm usually doing something for free, whether I'm designing templates and giving away templates, but I want to encourage the newbies. So definitely. Come on, newbies. All right, love. So let me figure out how I'm going to get the newbies their Photoshop licenses and how I'm going to get the session set up for our test tomorrow. And I will definitely, y'all know y'all will catch me on live. Y'all love to catch me live. So when you do, you're able to ask whatever questions you have. And if you don't catch me live, ask the question in the Innate Creatives group. Some of you have been coming to my personal inbox, and I've been trying to answer my personal inbox more than I normally do, but normally I don't even look at that thing. So it causes me a little anxiety. I got too much going on, so looking at all these different messengers and ways to receive information overloads me. So that's what Erica's for. That's what the Innate Creatives group is for. Because a lot of times, if I can't get to you, triage is set up so that your peers and even Erica can answer a lot of your questions. And essentially, I hope to have some experts on my hand by the end of this year. And I would like to see some student-led classes. I would like to see the students teach. So I want y'all to start doing some of the videos and showing what you can do, showing off. Okay. All right. So, Nisha, all right. That's you. Good job, good job. Okay, so let me get myself together so y'all won't be looking at me crazy tomorrow wondering where your Photoshop is. But at the very least, don't wait. Do not wait on me to give you this license. Go ahead and download the free 7-day trial of Photoshop. All you have to do when those 7 days are up is put in the license. So this is going to give you I'm trying to give you the cheat codes of life right now. Go ahead, download the free version of Photoshop, newbies. The $9.99 version, and just do Photoshop. If they try to get you to download all the other programs, you can do those later. Just get the $9.99 version of Photoshop. Watch my video on how to get it. All right. Thank you, Mimi. Yes, y'all need me tomorrow to be rested up. So I'm definitely going to do that. All right, for real, y'all, I'm going to cut the questions off now. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all dearly. And I'm really looking forward to all of your success in all of your endeavors. So y'all go ahead and impress me tomorrow, and we'll get this thing going, okay? Love y'all for real. Bye.